Hey there, Magic players. Barry White here for MagicUntapped.com and Magic Untapped right here on YouTube. It's time for another pack crack, and this time around we're going for a collector booster of Dominaria. So let's open this big old box and open the little pack inside. See? Little pack inside. Time to open this one up. And we're going to start out with some really shiny commons. First one up is Meteorite, an artifact costing 5. Says when it comes into the battlefield, deals 2 damage to any target, and you can tap it for 1 mana of any color. This is useful in draft, but aside from draft, I don't really know when I would really want to use this card, but here we go, Meteorite. Next common, another artifact. This is Shield Wall Sentinel. Shield Wall Sentinel is an artifact creature golem, costing 4 generic. It's a 1/3 with Defender. Says when Shield Wall Sentinel enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a creature card with Defender and reveal it. Put it in your hand, then shuffle. So it's a Defender that finds you other defenders, other walls, things to protect your butt. Whether or not that's useful depends on what kind of a deck you draft or build around. Who knows? Next up, we're going to blue now. This is Haunting Figment. Not a figment of your imagination, but a haunting one nevertheless. Haunting Figment is a 2/1 for blue and 1 creature illusion. Has Vigilance, which is not common for blue. Haunting Figment cannot be blocked as long as you've cast an instant or sorcery this turn. So it's a slightly worse Vigilance Grizzly Bear, which is a 2/2 green creature for 2. But as long as you've cast an instant or sorcery, which you might be spell swinging in blue, then you could, attack for 2. And not have to worry too much about it, aside from, well, not even on defense, because it's got Vigilance, so you're good. Next card, another 2-drop. This is Sunbathing Root Walla. Sunbathing Root Walla is a 2/2 for green and 1, creature lizard. Has Domain, and what that means is for green and 3, until the turn it gets +1/+1 for each basic land type among lands you control. You can activate it only once each turn. So for 4 mana, if you're playing mono green, this 2/2 can become a 3/3. But if you have all 5 basic land types, that's plains, island, swamp, mountain, and forest, you can give it +5/+5, turning into a 7/7. Not too shabby. Next card up, we have an uncommon now. Our first uncommon in the pack is a multicolored card. This is Rona, Sheoldred's Faithful. For 2 black, a blue, and 1 generic. It's a legendary creature human wizard, a 3/4. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, each opponent loses 1 life. You may cast Rona, Sheoldred's Faithful, from your graveyard by discarding 2 cards in addition to paying other costs. Built-in recursion, a little bit of life drain for your opponents. I do remember this being kind of a pain in the butt in Limited, so could be something worth drafting. Our next card in this collector's pack is a really good removal spell. This is Cut Down. Cut Down, plain and simple, 1 black for an instant. Destroy a target creature with total power and toughness of 5 or less. So it could be an 0/5, could be a 4/1, a 2/3, 2/2, a 1/1. As long as the power and toughness combined don't exceed 5, this will take care of it for you. Not bad for 1 black. Our next card is a really beautiful stained glass foil plains. Now, these cards are just, the stained glass basic lands are just absolutely beautiful, especially in foil. Kind of get that kind of sunlight through the stained glass kind of look to them. I really like them. Next up, we have this is a textured foil. Can't really see it on camera probably, but there's a little texture to the outsides of it. This is a textured showcase foil, stained glass foil of Torre D'Avenant Fury Rider. It costs 4 white, 2 red, and 1 generic. Legendary creature, human knight. It's a 3/3 with vigilance and trample. It says whenever Torre D'Avenant Fury Rider attacks, all other attacking creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. But that's not all. Other red attacking creatures you control gain trampled in turn. Untap each other white attacking creature you control. Pretty good and limited. You can actually build probably some sort of decent aggro commander deck around it. Not bad, not bad. And textured foil, which is kind of neat. They were kind of new. I think they debuted textured foils in Dominaria. They're not bad. Up next, we have our first rare. This is Braids, Arisen Nightmare. Braids, Arisen Nightmare, 2 black and 1 for a 3/3 legendary creature, Nightmare. At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. If you do, each opponent may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with it. For each opponent who does not, that player loses 2 life and you draw a card. Pretty solid in Limited, works in Commander. I do believe I did see this in, I want to say I saw this in Standard, maybe even Pioneer back when this was a new card. I don't have tape to refer to on that, but I do remember seeing this around. It's not a bad card by any means. Finally, a non-foil for what it's worth. This is an extended art card. Aether Channeler, blue and 2 for a 2/1 creature human wizard. When Aether Channeler enters the battlefield, choose one. You can create a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying. You can return another target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, or simply draw a card. Versatile, yes. Powerful, I really don't think so. At least not for the way I like to play Magic. Next card here, we have another Tori Diavenant Fury Rider. This is not a textured foil, so wah wah on that. We've already covered this card, so we're gonna move on to a etched foil legendary creature, Ramirez de Pietro Pillager, which is a reference back to the Ramirez de Pietro card from Legends. This is a 4-drop, a black, a blue, and 2 generic for a 4/3 legendary creature human pirate. When Ramirez de Pietro Pillager enters the battlefield, you lose 2 life and create 2 treasure tokens. Whenever one or more pirates you control deal combat damage, to a player, exile the top card of that player's library. You may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled. Useful, yeah. 4-drop, yeah, you lose 2 life, you get 2 treasure tokens, there's mana you can use, not bad, but definitely needs pirate support. Without much pirate support, probably not as good as printed, to be completely honest with you. Our next card, going back to rares, this is from the Dominaria Commander decks. This is Ohabi Kalaria. Ohabi Kalaria right here, guys. This is, this is for 3, a white, a green, and 1 generic for a 1/3. Legendary creature Elf Archer has reach. Untap all archers you control during each other's untap step. Whenever an archer you control deals damage to a creature, you may pay 2 generic. If you do, draw a card. Can't tell you how many archers I run on my decks. I can't, because I don't. 0, maybe 1, I don't know. But archer's not really a creature type I really build around. But if you did, this is a card for you. Next card here, this is probably one of the best hits we could have gotten in this entire thing. It's not foil, but still completely awesome. This is the Phyrexian script, Shieldred, the Apocalypse. Shieldred, for 2 black and 2, is a 4/5 legendary creature, Phyrexian Praetor, with Death Touch. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. This card is easily probably the strongest single card in the entire set. And if the card price on the secondary market tells you anything, yeah, it's pretty good, pretty hotly sought after. Very happy to see that. We have another card here. This is a showcase foil, Solkanar the Tainted. Cost 5, a red, a blue, a black, and 2 generic for a 5/5 legendary creature, Elemental Demon. Says at the beginning of your end step, choose one that has not been chosen. Draw a card. Each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Solkanar the Tainted deals 3 damage to up to 1 other target creature or planeswalker, or exile Solkanar, then return it to the battlefield under an opponent's control. Pretty fun card, not really that strong, I don't think, in constructed, but it's a fun, versatile card. I'm sure it saw play at some point, but I never personally played with it outside of maybe in a draft. And then we have a double-sided token, Elemental, and Soldier. Looking at the cards in this pack, well, I mean, come on, I don't really have to look at the cards in this pack. I know what I'm picking for my Pack 1 Pick 1. It's Sheoldred the Apocalypse, of course, if nothing else for value, but also the card is just sickeningly good and powerful. So one heck, really, of a collector booster here of Dominaria United. No complaints, no notes. That was a good one. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy videos like this, please click on that like and subscribe button. Also, we have a tip jar on Patreon if you want to support $1 and help us get other packs to open on this channel. Thank you again.